Happy Sunday, guys. It's me, Toya. Hope you're having a blessed, wonderful day. Here in North Carolina, it's gloomy and rainy outside. And I'm like, I do not want to go grocery shopping. I want to save some money anyway and cut back on my grocery bill. So it's just going to be a chill kind of day. So I went in my kitchen, looked around in my refrigerator, trying to see what I had that I could put a meal together with. And I come up with this stuff right here. I got some ketchup. I got some seasoning salt, some garlic powder, chili powder, onion powder, a little bit of green pepper I had left for onion, some diced tomatoes, and I had some ground beef that I had got like maybe 2 weeks ago that was on markdown at Food Line for like $3 and something. And I had some spaghetti noodles downstairs on my shelf where that's where I store like my overstock because my kitchen is so small. So I was like, I can throw together a spaghetti, and McKinley would love that because that's her favorite food. I'm not really a big fan of spaghetti. I eat it every now and again. So I was like, that's dinner. We're going to use what we got. So I go ahead and chop up my green pepper, my onion, season my meat, put all the seasoning in it. I put maybe just a spoonful of garlic in it and let that cook up, which y'all going to see in just a minute right here. Yeah, I start grounding up my grounding my ground beef, and it was still a little frozen because, like I said, I had woke up this morning trying to figure out what we was gonna have for dinner with what we already have without going to the grocery store, which I knew maybe later on this week I would have to make a grocery store run just for the basics, milk, bread, stuff like that. Maybe McKinley some more stuff for her lunches, but not today because I always overspend in the grocery store. And we trying to cut back on that. We trying to fix our budget and live within our means. Everything's so high. So right here, my ground beef is already cooked. I'm adding my diced tomatoes. If you don't have no diced tomatoes, don't use diced tomatoes. You can do whatever you want, whatever you like in your spaghetti. If you don't have green peppers, if you don't have onion, or if you don't like it, just leave it out. But I went ahead and added it in because I had it. So I'm mixing that up real good. I want them to cook down a little bit so McKinley won't notice it so much because she's not a fan of the vegetables in her spaghetti. She really just like spaghetti noodles and tomato sauce, regular jarred tomato sauce. But I didn't have any, so I'm using what I have. So I'm making my own. You're going to see me add some ketchup. And with using the ketchup, I think it makes it really good. If you have tomato paste, you can use tomato paste. But with the ketchup, I don't have to add any sugar or anything to it. It's really good. So I'm going to add that. And I think I'm going to add some chili powder. Y'all going to see me add that in a little bit. Then I start looking through my cabinets. I'm like, well, what else I got in here that I can throw in it? Y'all going to see me add some paprika. I was looking to see if I had some oregano, but I didn't have any. But while I was down there looking, I found some Italian seasoning, so I'm going to add some of that in there too. Like I said, using what we got. And I'm going to let that simmer. I'm going to mix it all up, and I'm going to let it simmer. I do a taste test. Y'all going to see me in a little bit stick my fork in there and taste it after I add some more stuff. And I ended up adding some more ketchup because it wasn't thick enough for my liking. So I added a little bit more ketchup. And in my mind, if I add a little bit more ketchup, I need to add a little bit more chili powder. And I don't measure anything. I'm not the cook that do measurements. That's why I'm not a baker. I will never probably become a baker because I don't like measuring anything. I eyeball it and I'll taste it and see if that's what I want. What are some of y'all go-to meals that y'all like to cook that's quick and you just want to use what you already have in your pantry? I need some more ideas of quick foods that I can make, especially during the work week. And like with some of the things that most people have for staples in they, refrigerator, they pantry, most people have the basic seasonings. You don't always have flour. Stuff like that. Let me know some ideas that are quick that can feed a family of six. Like I have a family of six. Well, my oldest daughter, she's not here a lot. She's with her guy friend a lot. But this is a quick meal that's gonna feed all of us. And to be honest, we'll probably still have leftovers for tomorrow. So I need some ideas on quick meals like that we can get done in 30, 40 minutes. This really only took me from start to finish prep time, grounding the ground beef and everything, maybe 10 minutes, cutting everything up, getting it in the pan. And then I let it simmer I put the little net thing on top of it and I let it simmer for probably 30 to 45 minutes, but you don't have to let it simmer that long. I just like to let my hamburger get tender because I don't like chunky hamburger and I don't like it tough, so I like to let my hamburger, simmer for a while. But let me know, drop some ideas of some quick meals that y'all like to make in a pinch, using what you have. Well, while I was in there mixing this up and making sure everything was mixed in good, I was thinking, what in the world do I have in here I can make to go with it? I don't have any salad. So I was like, I have some corn. So I opened up a can of corn. So we did corn. Um, and I was like, I don't have any garlic bread in the freezer. So I was like, if they really want garlic bread, we going to use some regular loaf bread, put some butter and some garlic powder on it, and put it in the oven. But we end up not wanting any garlic bread. But I did do the corn, and it turned out to be a really good meal. Let me tell y'all, like I said before, I am not a big spaghetti eater, but this was some really good spaghetti. I even went back and got a little bit more. I promise you, if y'all try this, it is better than any store-bought spaghetti sauce you can buy on the shelf. This turned out to be a really good meal. And even though I said I was not going to the grocery store, I didn't. But the mister ended up taking our daughter to work. And while he was out, I didn't know it, he went ahead and went by the grocery store and he picked up a couple of items y'all gonna see in a couple of seconds in this video. And I was so grateful for that. He spent $50, right around $54. I think it was $48 and some change when he was in the grocery store. He picked us up some sandwich meat that was on markdown. I could do sandwiches with that. If I had lettuce, I would do me a salad, but I don't have any. Or I could put it on a wrap, so we can have that. He found this meat that was on markdown. He's like, we can just have it to put in the freezer. If you got other meat in there, we can add it to it. He bought himself them sparkling waters. I don't drink that. I like plain regular water. Our coffee creamers, some milk. He got McKinley some juices. He got four. I don't know if they were on sale, but he ended up getting four of them. She used them every day for her lunches as well. She drink them when she get home from school too. And a loaf of bread he got that was back there. And like I said, that was $48. But I thank you all for watching this video, spending your time with me. If you tried that spaghetti recipe or make your own sauce, please let me know how it turns out. I pray you guys have a blessed, wonderful, marvelous week. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.